You know, in the 25 plus years I've been a broadcast journalist, I have the great pleasure of interviewing so many different kinds of people, not just athletes, but people as diverse as Miles Davis, to Richard Nixon, to Paul McCartney, to Elton John, and everybody in between. 5,000 interviews. It's been a blast.
You would agree that you have been intolerant in your day?
Yes.
You have been incredibly generous in your day?
Well, I don't know about that.
You have been harsh? You have been kind?
Harsh is good.
You have been tough?
Tough is good.
You've been very sentimental?
I don't know about that.
Both sides are you, clearly. Are you surprised there's been so much conflict and upheaval in these 25 years? Or is that just, are you just a magnet for this stuff?
Well, I don't know if I'm a magnet for it. I want to win.
I felt that same feeling every time I didn't have my father. Every time I asked my mom a question and she couldn't answer me. She would never lie to me, but she just couldn't answer me. And that's the same emptiness I went back to, you know? And the thing that I came full circle, the thing that I realized is what God was really trying to show me. And that was that put your trust in no man, tell no lies, even if it's your child.
You said it's a different Mickey Mantle now. When you walk down the street, when you see a fan, when you see your sons, how's it different, Nick?
Well, I saw a sad, I don't want to start getting into this, but I saw a very sad movie coming out here that reminded me of Billy. And I don't want to start choking up, but I'm
What was the name of the
I'm a
movie?
very changed man.
What's the name of the movie?
I got it so I can know. Yeah,
Take a
you
look.
want me to look at it?
You bet.
It's, the guy's name is Gilbert Grape.
What's eating Gilbert
What's
Grape?
eating Gilbert Grape? Yeah.
Why was it sad, Nick?
Well, Andy, the boy in the movie, was a little weird, a little messed up, and he reminded me so much of my son.
Billy. You have a lot of regret for Billy, and it's still hard.
Mm-hmm. It's just the omission of like hugging them or telling them, you know, like in that movie. Did you see that movie?
Yes, I did.
Well, it's a pretty sad movie to me. It's probably sadder to me than it was to other people.
But hugging wasn't something you were part of. Mutt, your dad, wasn't the guy who told you he
No.
loved you. You didn't tell him you loved him. There wasn't a lot of hugging in the Mantle family. It wasn't part of your history, Mick.
Part of my deal out there at Betty Ford was to write him a letter, though, and that was pretty hard.
Your dad.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say?
I'll just tell him that he'd have been proud of the kids.
If I had to make the decision to be part of pro football for 16 years, if I had to do that, to take the steroids that I took, the growth hormone for my comeback, and all the other stuff that I did, I wouldn't give up my life for it.
Switzer has handled grief remarkably well. He was very close with his mother, Mary Louise, but alcohol and painkillers broke her. And then she took her life, standing just 10 feet away from Barry.
And the night she committed suicide, she was high as a kite. You knew it. She had a gun. She walked into a room. Why didn't you stop her?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I'm not going to cry, Roy.
There's more to interviewing than just making people cry. Cuba Gooding and Jerry Maguire knew that. Actually, it's been a range of emotions and a long list of greats, near greats, and ingrates in the long, strange trip I've taken. This is the job I've loved for all these years. 5,000 interviews and counting, more than anybody else in sports television history. And just about everybody. The famous, the infamous, the immortal, the mortal, the outrageous, the historic. I've been fascinated and repulsed, amused, enlightened, and exhilarated. But I've never been bored.
Whether they're white or black, there are always people who make money with other people's ignorance.
Doesn't that make you wonder late at night, what have I done to my body, really?
I wanted to control the game. I could have and should have been dead.
Your recruiter is a defensive back at Southern Miss.
An interview is about listening. It's about finding someone's inner working, revealing, teaching, sometimes inspiring.
When I play the game, I play it to win, and not to look good.
You know, I could sit there and I could have thrown 15 interceptions.
Did it hurt to hear people say, I mean, you just said thick skin, but did it hurt to hear people say, he stinks, he's no good?
I don't like it.
If you know that you have in any way encouraged kids to use steroids, do you have any shame in that? I don't think people believe you're sorry for baseball, you're sorry you got caught.
It's a relationship and a chemistry with guests.
Well, how was it with women over the years, would you say? Did you do relatively well with...
Bad.
It was bad.
Bad.
Yeah.
Dark places, a lot of sirens. That's all I really remember. That's all I remember.
And a wooden leg you still got.
The wooden leg, people yelling, don't make me jump. Just stuff you don't want to hear when you're, you know, when you have oil.
When you have what?
Oil. It's just...
I missed that. I got married right away.
Right.
I missed all that.
Now, you met Anna in the bank. Was it the bank?
In the bank where I worked, yes, in Queens.
In Queens.
We had a small embezzling plan.
And sometimes an interview touches the soul and reveals the emotion.
You know how to make a man cry, don't you?
And what were you left with? I was left with everything. For all the years, the laughs, some tears, this has been the greatest job in the world. I'm Roy Firestone, and you've just had a glimpse of it up close.
Ron, thank you so much. Congratulations. Congratulations. We'll be right back.